step worth taking. If the path we face is the one God's making, when He says go, we won't be alone. Let's take a leap of faith.
Welcome to the Tales of Zeke and Elliot, parables worth pondering. Best friends Zeke and Elliot are two frogs that have many adventures around Bicker's Pond. I'm Leah. Come with me as we entertain a new guest at the pond. In the story, Angel. The wind was howling and the rain was pelting down on the crispy bark. Gertie the groundhog was inside wiping down tables and refilling salt and pepper shakers. With the weather coming in, she'd given the rest of the staff the night off. As she finished the last table, the door swept open and a drenched pheasant entered and quickly shut the door behind him.
Well, hello there. You're out on a bad night.
Sure am. Are you still open?
Technically, no, but I'd never turn down a drenched stranger. Can I get something to warm you up?
If you don't mind, that would be kind.
A bowl of warm soup coming up. Hope you like seed and vegetable.
Ooh, my favorito.
While Gertie was dipping out some soup for the drenched bird, he was taking in the surroundings. On the walls hung bark from various trees around Bicker's Pond. There was one special piece of bark that had a silhouette of a male porcupine carved into it. Below the image was a plaque that read, "Crispy."
Here you are, young man. Eat up and get yourself warm.
That's an interesting piece of art you have hanging there.
Crispy was a legend around here.
Mind if I ask who he was?
Only if you agree to taste one of my desserts.
You don't have to twist my wing.
Angel food cake with a story on the side. Order up! Oh, I guess that'd be me. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Gertie, do you need any help?
No, you stay right there, but thanks for the offer. Wait a minute. How'd you know my name?
Your name tag. I apologize if that was too forward of me.
This here ain't no fancy restaurant. We can be on a first-name basis if I know your name, too.
Oh, perdóname. My name is Angel.
Are you joshing me?
No, ma'am. That's my name.
Well, I'll be. First time for everything.
Where I come from, Angel is a very popular name.
And where would that be? Oh, bless my soul, I clean forgot to pour you a cup of dirty water.
I think I prefer boiled leaves. I'm not a big coffee drinker.
Well, you know your diner lingo then, do you?
I've been to a few, but I must say I really do like this place. Which reminds me, you owe me a story.
I sure do, don't I? The legend goes like this. Crispy was a porcupine, as you can see, and he loved Bicker's Pond. A bad storm came through that pert near took out all the homes and businesses around the pond. There was a mass exodus of creatures leaving for a fresh start. Crispy didn't want his good friends to leave, and he hoped to find a way to provide for the folks until they could get resettled here. There was one lone building that had been empty for seasons that had somehow survived that storm. Crispy got started and cleaned the place up so he could serve some warm meals while all the creatures were clearing the debris from their homes and businesses. There were so many downed trees in the area that he gathered as much bark as he could and began serving bark stew, bark salad, bark dumplings, bark tea even. Eventually, things began to turn around, and so he changed the menu to include more variety. Now we only have a few items on the menu that include bark. But by then, the name had stuck. Weren't no reason to call the place anything else but the Crispy Bark.
It does have a nice ring to it.
He's moved on now, so I manage the place.
Moved on? As in past?
Crystal Creek. He's got family there.
I see. What about you? Have any family here?
No, it's just me. I lost my husband in that storm, and my kids have all grown up and started their own lives.
It must be lonely for you at times.
It can be, but this is a wonderful place. Nowhere like Bicker's Pond, I always say. We take care of one another. Why, just the other day, Zeke and Elliot, pardon me, they are two frogs who live around here, fixed my fryer. I don't know what I would have done without it. This place runs on that fryer, and without it, folks would have to go somewhere else for their meals. Couldn't let Crispy down. Well, I do believe I may have talked your legs off.
Not at all. That was the best angel food cake I've ever had. I need to let you get this place closed and home safely. Sorry to have kept you open so long.
Oh, hush now, none of that. We've shared a story and dessert, so now we're family.
Sí, familia. Buenas noches, Gertie.
Whew. That storm last night was a doozy.
I slept like a tadpole. I love a good storm.
Elliot, that was my last repair for the day. I've got Mr. Mouse's tree saw all sharpened. He'll stop by and get it in the morning.
Perfect timing. I've just finished myself. Let's call it a day. What do you say we grab some supper before I head back home?
I say that sounds like a great idea.
Gentlemen, here are your orders. And I added an order of French fries to go for both of you as a thank you for fixing the fryer last week. The crispy bark would have been in a world of trouble.
And so would we. Right, Elliot?
No kidding. We can't live without our French fries.
From now on, I'm going to call you two my angels. Enjoy your day.
Wow. Angels. Never been called that before.
Me either. Hey, you think you've ever seen one before?
What?
An angel.
Not that I know of. What do you think they look like?
I don't know. You think they have wings?
Sure. The Bible says they do.
Yeah, but in several places they also just appear like the creatures around them.
True. When Abraham in the Bible saw those two angels, they were just walking down the road and he asked them to stay and eat.
But when one appeared to Mary to tell her she was going to have baby Jesus, she was afraid of him. He must have looked a little scary.
Or bright.
What?
You know, bright. All shiny or something. So she knew and she was afraid.
Well, either way, I don't think I've ever seen one. You ready?
One last fly.
Buddy, anyone ever tell you not to talk with your mouth full?
Oh, yeah. And?
Never mind. Let's go, pal.
Elliot rode his bicycle home to the pool. Zeke went home to grab his fishing gear and head to the pond. He went to his favorite spot, sat down with a bucket of worms, and cast his line into the water. He was enjoying the nice evening when he heard a cracking sound overhead. He looked up just in time to see a broken branch falling toward him. Though he tried to move, he was knocked across the forehead and into the water. Zeke could feel himself losing consciousness as he struggled to swim to the surface. His eyes began to close. Then Zeke felt something pulling him up and out of the water.
Are you okay? Wake up, buddy. Gotta get that water out. You got smacked in the head with a branch. Are you okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I thought I was done for.
I saw you as you fell into the water. I had to do something.
I'm pretty sure you saved my life. How could I ever thank you?
A simple thank you works fine. Do I need to help you get home? You probably want to put something on that knot.
Maybe. My head is throbbing.
Here, let me help you up.
Thanks. What's your name?
Angel.
Come again?
Angel. It's not a very common name around here, pero where I'm from...
Where you're from? Like wings and such?
Oh, I see. You think I mean that kind of angel.
Well, you did just save my life. I guess that's silly. Sorry. I would appreciate you walking with me. Just to make sure I make it home okay.
Absolutely. I would be honored...
Oh, pardon me. I'm Zeke. And it is sure nice to meet you, Angel.
Zeke and the pheasant walked to the frog's house, and Angel made sure that he got inside safely with a cold compress on his head.
Do you want me to tell anyone about your accident? Just to check on you.
Nah, I think I'll be okay. I'm going to lay down for a bit. Thanks again.
You're welcome. Buenas noches. Hope you're feeling better by morning.
Zeke, are you in there? Zeke, it's me, Elliot. Are you home? Zeke, are you in there?
Good morning, Elliot. What time is it?
It's afternoon. I had a drop-off this morning and didn't realize you weren't at the shop yet. Whoa! What is that on your head?
I take it there's still a huge knot on my forehead.
Looks more like a goose egg, but yeah. Buddy, are you okay? What happened?
A tree limb. That's what happened. Come in so I can sit back down.
A tree limb? Fell on your head? Zeke, were you alone?
Yeah, I was alone. Well, till Angel saved me.
An angel?
Not an angel. His name is Angel.
And what does he look like? Did he have wings? A halo?
Yes. No. Wait. He's a ringneck pheasant. You know, red feathers around his eyes, speckled feathers on his wings. He pulled me out of the water. Elliot, I thought my life was over. I was losing consciousness, and then he pulled me to the surface. He made sure I got back home safe and got some ice on my head.
Hey, you sure he's not?
Nah. But either way, he did save my life. I wish there was something I could do for him, but he's not from around here.
I wish I could meet him so I could thank him for saving my friend's life. For now, I'm going to go get you some food and then I'll let you rest.
Thanks, Elliot. I would appreciate that.
While Elliot was gone, Zeke moved to the mirror to take a look at the bump. It was a good-sized goose egg, like Elliot said. He reached up and touched it, and immediately winced in pain.
Ouch. Gosh. Well, that was quick. Come on in, Elliot.
It's not Elliot. It's me, Angel.
Angel, come in, please.
I just wanted to stop by and see how you were getting along.
My head is sore as you can imagine, but other than that, happy to be alive. Thanks again to you. Please sit down.
Gracias. I can't stay long. I have some other business to take care of.
Elliot is out getting me some food. I hope you can stay long enough to meet him.
That's who you were expecting at the door?
Yeah, he's my best friend. We go way back. In fact, he and I were just discussing angels yesterday before my accident.
Really? What brought that up?
Funnily enough, we were eating at the Crispy Bark and had repaired a fryer. They have the best French fries. Anyways, Gertie, the owner, called us angels for doing that and gave us a free order of French fries for it.
Angels? For fixing her fryer.
Yeah, simple really. Angels might be taking it too far.
Does she use the fryer a lot?
Oh yeah, half the food there, I'm guessing.
And if she didn't have it running, she'd have to close until it was repaired?
For sure.
So she'd lose business if you two hadn't made the repairs.
Well, yeah.
Angels seem like an appropriate response to me.
We didn't save her life.
I think maybe you did. Gertie lives alone, doesn't she?
Yeah, her kids are all grown and they live away from Bicker's pond. Wait, how did you know that?
I'm a fan of those French fries myself. Plus, Gertie has shared some of her story over fresh-baked Angel food cake.
Seriously?
I couldn't turn it down. Anyway, I can tell you this. Helping her could be seen as saving her life. That income is all she has and she loves her job. So, I would say, you and your friend saved her life.
Wow. Didn't think about it like that.
I need to go. As I said, I have other business to take care of.
Angel, thank you again.
Adios, Zeke. It was nice to see you again.
Zeke was sitting on his couch thinking about Gertie when Elliot came through the front door with a large bag of food.
Zeke, I went in to get your order, and when I told Gertie what happened, she insisted on sending all this. It's probably enough for today and tomorrow. She kept going on and on and on about how we saved her.
Elliot, you just missed him.
Who?
Angel.
He was here? I wish I would have gotten back sooner.
Me too. Wait till you hear what he said about us helping Gertie.
Zeke told Elliot the importance of what they had done to help Gertie. They talked about Matthew 25, how helping others who are hungry, thirsty, in prison, or in need is like helping the Lord himself. They prayed and asked their Creator to help them notice the needs around them more often. 2 weeks after Zeke's injury, he and Elliot went to the Crispy Bark for a bite and were met by the cheerful groundhog.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
We always order the same thing. Why is she asking?
Well, I thought if I asked instead of assuming you want the usual, then you might give me a chance to tell you about my new menu item.
Oh, let's hear it.
My mouth is watering already. What is it?
It's called the Z&E Special. Deep-fried angel food cake topped with French fries and sprinkled with powdered sugar.
Yes! Did you name that after us?
Gertie, you didn't have to.
Hush now. I know I didn't have to. I wanted to. 2 Z&E Specials coming up.
I'm gonna go get some extra napkins. This sounds a little messy. Be right back.
Zeke turned and looked out the window facing their booth. He saw Angel walking outside and leapt to go invite him in.
Angel, I'm so glad I caught you.
Hola, Zeke.
I'd like to introduce you to my friend Elliot. and try Gertie's new special.
I'm afraid I can't right now.
Well, can you at least come in and meet Elliot?
I'd love to, but I really must be going. It was a pleasure to meet you, Zeke.
The pleasure was all mine. And I know I've said it before, but really, thank you for saving my life.
And I want to thank you and Elliot. You looked out for Gertie, and I was happy to look out for you.
Zeke! Where did you go? The specials are ready, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, you cannot believe how delicious they look.
Over here. I want to introduce you to Angel. Elliot, meet my new friend, Angel. Where did he go? He was right here. I was just talking to him.
Zeke, do you think...
Yeah, I do.
Whoa.
Angel.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of The Tales of Zeke and Elliot. Our story was based on Hebrews 13:2. Don't neglect to show hospitality, for by doing this, some have welcomed angels as guests without knowing it. The Bible is full of stories reminding us to be kind to others. Was Angel an actual angel? It doesn't matter, because showing kindness and helping others is showing the gospel through action.
Welcome to Insightful Information with Kelly and Kandy. Each episode, we'd like to share some insightful information about the creatures or environment from our story.
The ring-necked pheasant is a bird that nests on the ground in grassy meadow areas. They are native to Asia and Europe, but now they can be found all over.
Although they mostly stay grounded and are fast runners, when frightened, they can jump straight up into the air and hit speeds of nearly 40 miles per hour.
Whoa! How much horsepower do they have?
However, they don't fly long distances.
Probably because of the torque or the distributor cap.
We're talking about a bird, not a car. Do you even know what these words mean?
No, but still, that is fast.
Okay, we're done. Bye, kids. We'll see you next time.
Could be the blinker fluid, too. Not sure.
Blinker fluid?
Thanks for listening. Parents, if you enjoy these stories, please like and review us on your favorite podcast app. You can support the Tales of Zeke and Elliot through our giving portal at zekeandelliot.com. Choose a one-time or a recurring donation, and all donations are tax deductible. Don't forget to share us with your friends. We look forward to meeting with you again. Until then, when God leads, don't be afraid to take your next leap of faith.
Let's take a leap of faith.